Okay. Bonjour, je m'appelle Josh. I'm not Francais, but I'm wearing Lacoste. I feel suave when I rock that top. No Versace, no Hugo Boss. Walk in the party, sporting Armani. Nah, remix that fitted Lacoste. Vintage.
Hey everyone, how's it going? Elliot here again. In today's video, I'm going to have a go at fixing my Nintendo Switch. I picked it up for £200 boxed secondhand. Obviously, it's in pretty good condition. It came with 5 games. An arcade one, a Sega Mega Drive Classics one, Super Mario Kart 8, Donkey Kong, Crash Bandicoot. There was loads of great games and I was really happy to pay that money for it. Obviously, we're 3 months into 2019. I've only just picked one up, it's a little bit late. But one of the things I noticed is the R trigger over here on this red Joy-Con isn't a very definitive press. And I've been playing a little bit of Super Mario Kart 8 and I'll be going for a little drift round the corner, and even though I lift my finger, it's getting stuck down there and I'm still drifting and I have to press it again to stop. So that's the only reason I'm losing on Super Mario Kart 8. It's not because I'm bad. So I wanted to try and address that problem. Now I have seen people taking these Joy-Cons apart and they do look a little bit tricky. So today I'm going to have a go at doing it and I'm going to show you and talk about how difficult or easy it is and if we can even fix it. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and take apart this Joy-Con. Okay, so I've just put the Joy-Con back together without any screws, and the battery and the little antenna isn't in. But I just want to show you this. I think I've actually now figured out what the problem is because I took the whole thing apart. I was just playing with the micro switch with my tweezers and there didn't actually seem to be any problem with the switch. It worked absolutely fine, so I'm not too sure what the issue was. So I put it back together. I just applied a little bit of pressure to around here because if you actually listen now, put up to my microphone, it actually works absolutely perfectly. You've got that click, obviously with the switch R button, you can press it anywhere and it switches. Yeah, it works absolutely fine. So I don't understand why I put the screws together when it doesn't. Obviously, it's just a very simple explanation. When there's a load of pressure applied here and it becomes that nasty, spongy, non-pressy button, which I'm being used to for the last couple of days. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to put the whole thing back together and just not tighten up the screws as much. I think that's pretty much going to be the simple fix to this problem. So I've just put the battery bracket back on and I'm still getting full switch function out of that R trigger. So I'm going to put the battery back in now. I think it's just become quite clear what the problem is. The screws are just done too tight. One thing that does mean is if you have this problem, you don't have to spend a bunch of money on a new Joy-Con, and even better, if it's a brand new one, you don't have to void the warranty by taking it apart, because all you're doing is just going to be loosening the screw. So of course you can just pick up a tri-wing screwdriver for very cheap, and hopefully that will be sufficient. So let's pop that battery back in like so. And now we just need to plug the little antenna back in here. So I'm just putting the back on now, and I'm going to do this screw by screw and test that R button because it's still, right now, nice and clicky and working fine. So I put the 2 bottom ones in and we've still got clickiness, so that's good. Let's put this one back in now. I'm just going to do it until I feel a little bite, and we've still got some clickiness. That's absolutely fine. And this is the closest one to where it would potentially clamp the switch too tight. So let's pop that in, and it's still clicky. Okay, that's good. So let's just tighten them a bit too much and see if that causes the problem again. I think also because I loosened that bracket on the inside. Ah, okay, it did just get stuck there. Okay, so there's the answer then, hopefully. I mean, it might be different with yours, but that's not quite as spongy as it was, and it is actually getting stuck. I just felt that there twice. Just simply loosen by like a small amount the 2 screws up here, and there you go. Full clicky functionality on your Joy-Con R button. Wow, okay, so I didn't have to take the whole thing apart for that. That's quite funny. I'm just going to go and get my Switch now and see if the Joy-Con still works, but obviously all of the lights are fine. Alright, so here is my Switch. Let's go ahead and put the right Joy-Con back on and see if it works. Okay, lovely. So it just matches up absolutely fine, and yeah, everything feels great. In fact, those 2 switches now feel perfect. In fact, if anything, I'm gonna loosen up this one. That's pretty much the first thing I'm gonna do just over there, because that one's a little bit spongy too. There we go. Wow, okay, that is a very, very simple fix. I didn't do any research before this. I just wanted to have a go of it myself. So potentially that is a common fix to the Joy-Cons, which I'm just not aware about. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this little video. Obviously, I'm now gonna just play a lot of Switch. So if you don't see any videos for a while, that's why. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.